Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like the Dapper Dawn, giving them all dressed like $1,000,000, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh yeah, said listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. Yeah, I do. I thank God for it every day. Every day. I try to remember that, too. You know, I try to remember to be grateful. You know, I think gratitude is, one of the things that helps keep me grounded. You can go as far as you want in life if you don't mind who gets the credit. Well, that applies to God too, don't it? I mean, really, if you don't mind who gets the credit, I'm surrounded by very competent people. I'm surrounded by a lot of people who work hard on their jobs, on their career, who are dedicated, employees and also just dedicated to their families and, dedicated to their own set of aspirations. I don't expect anybody to work for me, forever. I always look at my job opportunities as stepping stones because I want everyone around me really to aspire to be more. I mean, that's really the way I am. I'm not any other way. I'm not trying to hold you to this position, tell you there's no room for growth, any of that. But even though I'm surrounded by these people, I'm grateful that God placed them in my path, in my life. But in my mind, in my spirit, in everything in me, the credit still belongs to God. I'm sorry. The credit still belongs to God. See, if you would just for a moment stop thinking about yourself, just for a moment, I know that's hard, but just for a moment, stop thinking about yourself and realize that maybe you are who you are because God is who he is. Maybe that's the case. Have you ever considered that? That's the strongest possibility I can give to you. How do you think you the one that made it through? How you think you the one after all of the ignorant decisions we have made? And oh my goodness, let's all be honest. Ain't we made some crazy decisions? I'm talking about, man, I have made decisions so adverse to my destiny and career my promises. I've made some decisions, man, to knowingly, you hear me? Knowingly do something wrong. And in spite of all that, I'm still here standing. Okay, come on now. Really? 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 All the dirt you done. Everybody done dirt. All the mistakes you've made. You in the position you in today. Because of what? Because you all that? What? Because it's about you? Because you work harder than anybody else? Look, I work hard. I'll tell you in a minute I work hard, but I don't think I'm the hardest working person out there. I'm pretty sure somebody done worked way harder than I have. So, okay, so you work hard. Okay, cool. I got all that. But man, what about his grace and his mercy? What about his favor? How many times, man, you done relied on that even when you ain't know you was relying on it? How many times, man, God done shown you mercy? You ain't even deserve it. Do you know how many things I've done wrong? I just ain't get caught at it. Look, man. Let me see how simple I can be here. You speed, you jaywalk, you cut in front of people in line. You lie to police when you get pulled over that you wasn't speeding. You go to court and argue you wasn't speeding when you was. You make U-turns. I'm just doing traffic violations. Now let's get off traffic for a second. Let's get on human violations. You talk about people when you're not supposed to. You indulge yourself in gossip even when you don't really have all the facts. You pass judgment. You lust for people that don't belong to you. You say things to people that you're not supposed to say. So, look, all of us, we all guilty now. See, I'm pretty sure if you, I'm not saying you do all of that, but I'm saying I'm pretty sure I hit you somewhere in there, just somewhere in there. You done lied before, you lied recently. I mean, come on, and I'm just saying. So with all that in mind, see, I'm just looking at the little things that we do that we don't get busted for. Not to mention the chips you stole when you was a kid and nobody caught you. Well, that elevated, didn't it? And some of y'all just didn't stop stealing. And next thing you know, you was in a car. Now you're sitting somewhere you don't want to be sitting because of a decision you made. But through his grace and mercy, couldn't it have been worse, though? Without his grace and mercy, could not it have been worse? I know two dudes that got caught in the garage one time trying to break in somebody's house, and the person in the house they broke into just happened to have a gun and held them in the garage, caught them, and held them to the garage till the police came. That's grace and mercy right there, because they had all full right to shoot these two people, but they didn't. They're grace and mercy. See, all of us have benefited from his grace and mercy. All of us have done a wrong, committed a sin, broken the law, and somehow through his grace and mercy got by. Doing drugs, buying drugs, slanging drugs, doing something, got by. Jumped on somebody for no reason, got by. So, see, how you figure with all that can go on in your life. And then, hold on, let me throw a couple more at you. You can't wake yourself up in the morning, Mr. Big Shot. You don't have the ability to control the breaths that you take. Really, Mr. Big Shot. Really. Let's get real basic with it now. You can't wake yourself up in the morning. That's favor. That's grace. That's mercy. That's him allowing you to wake up. Just hoping we get it right. God spared me through all the dirt I was doing, just hoping one day, man, can you just straighten up a little bit? When I finally straightened up, and I'm going to just say it, straightened up a little bit. See, I ain't straightened up all the way. See, I ain't going to sit here and tell you that. I just straightened up a little bit. He started blessing me. So the more blessings I got, I started going, man, maybe I'll try to straighten up a little bit more. So I straightened up a little bit more. Now, I still got a long way to go, but I'm straighter than I was. Now, when people judging me, and as they will, and they do, because that ain't right, but they do, and I ain't walking just the way they walk, then here come the criticism. I get it all the time. Stop wanting credit all the time and give out some credit where credit is due. Instead of having somebody patting you on your back all the time, why don't you tell people it was God, man. That you don't really know how you made it. That really, man, you have no explanation for your success. Or you have no explanation why you still existing today. Why don't you tell somebody it was God today? Don't be ashamed. It's the truth, ain't it? I mean, really, man. Let's give God some credit here. Give God the credit and the glory and the honor. And like that plaque said, you can go as far as you want in life if you don't mind who gets the credit. All right.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people from all around the world, you are listening to the morning show of morning show. This the baddest morning show in the world. And I ain't just saying it because I'm on it. I'm saying it because that's a fact.
That's a good reason, though.
I have heard some others. And as well as they may be attempted, it just ain't this here.
It's what?
One more time.
Wait.
It just ain't this here.
What?
This hen.
The N on here?
This hen.
I like
That
it.
means this one right here now.
Oh, yeah.
Hen.
Oh,
The
okay.
N is for now.
Oh, okay. I was trying to
Man.
figure
You know, Shirley, I'm not going to be explaining this to
I'm
you
sorry.
all day.
I'm sorry. I've been working with you long enough to know. You're right. But that just threw me, though. I don't think I'd heard that one.
Well, it's a lot of them, Shirley, because I hold back because I know you listening.
you listening. Like she
Yeah.
listening.
Yeah, if you wasn't on this show, Shirley, me and Tommy let you have it.
All day long.
You know, 'cause I already know. What's up, Carla?
Hey, Steve, how you doing?
Good, good, good. You know,
What?
fresh off the Saying It's Old
Yeah, we kicked it. We kicked it.
first one.
Big.
Y'all kicked it hard,
Yeah, we
it
did.
was fun. We had a good time.
Did they kick it?
Tommy.
Oh, yeah.
I went up there to introduce New Edition Sunday night, and it was late, man. And, you know, Salt and Pepper went longer than I thought, so I was waiting. And when I got up there, man, I was just exhausted. And then I turned it into a singing contest. And I just went on and destroyed 4 singers in a row. The audience was hollering.
Oh,
You
you
had your
went
own
Apollo
Apollo
on
going on?
Yeah, man. I let them have it. And the 4 people that came up there ain't had no business coming up there except for the one lady. 'Cause,
with the pearls on.
yeah, they had the pearls on. You know.
That was me. I got
The
on
first lady, the one that started running around the stage and wouldn't give me the mic
Yeah.
back, just as crazy as she wanted to be. What's up, Shirley? I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. Hey, Steve, good morning to you, everyone.
Junior,
Morning up.
boy, Junior was outstanding at saying this old, y'all.
Thank
Was
you.
he?
Yeah,
He
he was
kicked it,
outstanding.
too.
That boy was everywhere he needed to be plus some.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Learning what fame really is. Yeah.
Oh,
It's
man.
got some pain to it, don't it?
Yes, it do. Right now.
Yes.
Whew.
Like,
Still trying to get his voice
Trying to
back.
get my stuff together.
Oh, my
Yeah.
God. Hurry up and speak. We have to tell you what happened at Junior. Oh, my goodness.
Well, we got 30. We probably going to have to do that for 30 something funny then. Tommy, what's up, man? How was
I'm
your
good,
weekend
Big
for
Dog.
you? Everybody asked about you.
I'm doing good. Still rocking with Mama's boy. Still
They was
rolling,
telling
bro.
us where you was. Tommy ain't here. He in D.C.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Well,
it
we
was
had a good
It was
weekend. It's
good.
Wednesday
It was
already.
Good. All right.
Well,
Well, speaking of something funny, we'll be back with something funny. A lot of
Junior.
stuff happened. Yeah, Junior. This story right here. We'll be back at 32 after.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, here we are. It's time for something funny. Junior, Oh my God, you got to tell Steve what happened to you with your fine and sexy self.
What?
Apparently.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
How do you get a boom?
Huh?
How do you get a
Oh,
big
a
boom?
bodyguard?
Yeah.
It's called payment.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to have one next year. My contract. Met 4 nice ladies, over by the elevator. I was going to the restroom, and they was like, "Junior, you mind taking a picture?" I said, "No problem. Just let me go to the restroom first, if you don't mind, because this long walks, these walks from the convention center to the hotel room,
Yeah.
didn't built up. Now I got to go." So I go in there and use the restroom, and as I'm washing my hands, the door opens, and it's the 4 ladies I told I'll go take the picture with.
You were taking
Come on,
too
boy.
long.
Well,
Dog, I said, "Hey, what are y'all doing?" Junior, we just couldn't wait outside. They came on in here, and you talking about being molested. Right here. The girl jumped on my
I was
back.
going to say, tell him, Junior.
I'm
you're
talking about,
holding
got
back.
her arms around my neck, choking
In
my
the
wig
bathroom?
in the bathroom.
In
Yeah.
the men's restroom?
In the men's.
yeah.
I'm looking
How
around,
you
there's just
doing?
urinals in here.
Yes.
Now I
Give
need
me more.
security. Now I know me now. I know me. I'm not that fine. See, I know I ain't Ildridge breaking the bathroom fine.
Yeah.
I know me. I got a stomach. Okay? I don't know why you in here for this.
But who does that, though?
I know. I couldn't believe they were from New
Junior,
Orleans.
you single.
Yeah,
They
I
from
see.
New
Your
Orleans,
motto
Junior?
should be what the OJ's is. Got to get a people.
What
Give
they want.
people what they want.
Mm.
So you
Dog, she done climbed on your back, spin around, sit on that on that counter.
Sit on that counter. Look, I'm just saying, it was just shocking. And I was nervous. And then what I can't do, put my hands on nobody. Make sure because I'm not getting no lawsuit in the Bahamas. I don't know what they jail time look like, but I've seen they prison.
Jail ain't good.
that was smart of
The
you.
Bohemian prison.
Yeah,
you
I
know
seen
what to do.
So then you ended up telling them, hold up, ladies.
Yeah, I got the door open, the girl on my back, 2 on my arm, and 1 rubbing right
That's how
on
you
my
roll,
inner
boy.
thigh. Yeah.
Are you serious?
I'm not lying. And now my boy Brian, he over there talking to some other chicks. Where's the help at?
Not even paying
He
attention.
didn't even pay attention to me. He don't even care. Man, I had to run up into the elevator to hit my flow. I ain't come back out that night.
See, man,
You didn't
you're
take
gonna
the
have to
forward
learn
end,
how to
man.
handle this better.
Wait,
Yeah.
nephew. Did you hear what
You're
your
supposed
nephew
to take
said?
all 4 of them to your room. All 4 of them. What did you? You ran in there and locked your door. You
Yeah.
ran to your room and
Yeah. I
by
sure did.
yourself?
Yeah, by myself.
Come on, Tommy, teach
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, by myself.
You wasting good moments of your life like this. Okay.
This is a teaching moment.
This is a teaching
Junior.
moment.
Uh,
Well, I
Yeah, go
feel
ahead. So what should he have done, Tommy?
I'm sorry. I'm married.
According
You
to
did right, Junior. You did
No,
right.
no.
He's not married though, so it's
Uh-uh.
okay. He's not married.
Well,
Now,
I'm
what should he have done?
tell me, Tommy.
What you do is spread them 4 out. And what I mean by that, would bring 1 in,
Please clarify.
and 2 hours later, I didn't mean it like that.
Take 2.
Scratch
do-over.
spread out. I'm sorry. Intervals, Junior. Hour and a half interval. Just keep bringing them in. That's all.
Okay. Thank you, Tommy.
That's where you learn how to put in work. boy.
Appreciate it, brother. Thank you.
That's very dry, Junior. Is
Yeah.
what you're saying.
Yeah, I
Very
know
dry.
that, but see, he didn't see the folk. Okay.
Now we talking.
Yeah. See, these ain't the folk. Okay, first of all, why am I tussling with you?
Yeah.
That tell you something right there. Why is there a
I
back
ain't
and
heard
forth?
tussling in
Yeah.
a long
Why
time.
is this a back and forth?
You had your hands full.
You know what I'm saying? Why I got to stretch my back leg out to get leverage? Why I feel like I'm locking up like Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage? What is we doing here? I should be able to remove you. Say, ma'am,
tussling?
please, yeah. But I'm in here. I'm in a full-fledged little fight. Why are we breaking sweats? See, he didn't see the folk. They ain't saying nothing wrong. It just wasn't my type.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But they a little strong now.
Everyone has a type.
Now, okay, I can't do both of them.
But was they strong? No,
Yeah, they
Junior?
was a little strong. I told you.
Yeah. Yeah, that was wrong.
I'm locked up like Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage when they meet in the middle of a wrestling ring.
Yeah.
Your arm behind my neck, mine behind yours.
Yeah. I don't like really, really strong women. I like a woman with a little weakness to her. I'm talking about her physical strength.
Yeah.
I want her to not be able to do certain things. I don't want a woman can do everything I can do.
Right.
I got the refrigerator. No, I got the refrigerator. Baby, I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna lift this end up and you pull the rug out. You pull the rug out.
No, I'll lift it up.
Lift the couch.
Yeah. You pull the rug out. Your punk ass.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
So you want to
Baby,
tap
I'm gonna go out and
Junior,
get the
huh?
groceries. You get the groceries. I'm gonna bring all the cases of water.
But see, Tommy likes big girls. He likes, strong women like that.
Wide
Give me
back.
that jar. I'll open it.
Yeah.
What you say,
The
Steve?
woman go, give me the jar. I'll open it.
Well, Steve, you struggling with opening it?
Give me the jar.
You
Yeah,
got
no problem.
you got Tommy, even though he's married, wishing he was there.
Yeah.
'Cause he loves wide
Boy.
backs. He
Yeah,
But you
I
want the
understand.
wide backs?
Tommy, what would you have done if she jumped on your back, though?
We'd have been in a 44 chicken wing by the time it was over.
What is that? Explain that.
That's when our bodies get together and it look like a 44, the number. We in it for real.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
You ain't
Is
never
that
you been there. You just don't know you was there. You been there, trust me. 44 chicken wing.
All I know when she jumped on my back, why did I go back?
Yeah.
Speaking of back.
Hey.
Now you got an arch in your back
Yeah.
from the weight.
All right. All right, Junior. Glad you made it safely. Nephew Tommy's Run That Prank Back is coming up right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, Miss Ann will be here with national news. But right now, it is time for the nephew. Come on, nephew, make us holla this morning.
Gonna
It's
run
time.
that prank back,
Mhm.
Shirley.
It's time.
Your wife Tina is my brother Tim.
Oh, Lord. Oh,
Man.
Lord. Oh,
Huh?
Lord.
That's how you do somebody right here.
Hello?
Hello, I'm trying to reach Marcus.
Yeah, this is Marcus. Do this.
My name Bryce. Marcus, listen, I've been trying to get at you for a couple of weeks, man. I searching high and low trying to get your phone number. I want to talk to you about a couple of things if it was possible. Now, you married to Tina, right?
Yeah, Tina, my wife.
Yeah. Okay. See, I want to talk to you about Tina, but
Man, look here. Don't be coming here calling me telling me about no you been with my wife.
No.
I ain't trying to hear all that kind of like that. I mean, what's up? I mean, what you got? What's up with you and Tina?
no, I ain't had nothing to do with your wife, you know.
Oh, really? I was just about to say. I ain't trying to hear all that old.
Okay, no, it ain't nothing like that, but see, try to really make a long story short, man, we have a family member in my family that's been missing for quite some time. You know, we done been on the internet and everything trying to find this family member, and we've looked for years, man. And let me ask you something. How long you been married to Tina?
Me and Tina been married 5 years.
Okay. Well, see, we our family member actually has been missing for 6 years, and we've done the research. We're almost like 100% sure. Let me ask you one more thing, though. I'm just trying to line all the ducks up, man. If I could, does Tina have a scar above her left hip?
Yeah, she got a scar above her left hip. So what they got to do with things?
Okay, my family member got a scar above their left hip too. Does Tina have a birthmark on her shoulder?
Yeah. So what you trying to say? My wife part of your family or something? That what you trying to say?
I don't know how to say this to you, but I mean, after asking you what I just asked you, I mean, I'm 100% sure now I'm certain that your wife Tina is my brother Tim.
What did you just say?
Your wife Tina is my brother Tim.
Hey, man, hold up, man. Now, first of all, how you get
My
my
brother's
number,
been missing for 6 years. You know, my
must
brother.
be out your mind. How you gonna call here and I don't even know how you got my number. How you gonna call here and gonna tell me that my wife that I've been married to for 5 years is man?
So my whole family done the research on this. We've done the research on it.
No. How you gonna call me with some old like that? Gonna tell me some about it?
You know.
So you trying to say for the last 5 years I've been sleeping with a man? That's what you trying to say?
We've been looking for my brother for 6 years. We've been looking for him and looking.
How you gonna call me with some like that about my wife?
And we've narrowed it down. We're 100% sure that your wife Tina is my brother.
No.
It's my brother Tim.
Man, you better get. You crazy. I mean, I don't know what you got my number from, but, you know, Tina be here around 5 o'clock. You know, I'm going to find out if it is. I'm going to let you know right now. I'm not even going to want to talk about what I'm going to do right now.
Wait a minute.
You know, you going to call me some dude?
Okay, let me ask you this. Do y'all have any kids?
No, she said she couldn't have no kids.
That's what I'm talking about.
Just because she can't have no kids don't mean she's no man. How you gonna play me like that?
Marcus, that's my brother.
Wait till Tina get home.
That's my brother.
That ain't none of your brother. And I don't believe it until she tell me. Ain't no way we've been together as long as we've been together, and you trying to tell me that I didn't know that this was going on, dude? How she gonna hide like that from me, and I ain't supposed to know about it? So what's up with that? I tell you,
that's my
brother. You know, it ain't gonna be long. She get home around 5 o'clock. I'm gonna check that out, and if it's true, I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna be you gonna have a dead brother. That's what you gonna have.
You're not gonna do nothing to my brother.
Yeah, I'm gonna do something to her. How you gonna be mad?
You're not gonna do nothing to my brother.
Don't tell me. She don't even tell me she a man. Hell, she got all women parts.
You're not gonna do nothing to my brother.
How can I get caught? This me. How can I get caught up in some like that? I'm a old man.
Could I say one more thing to you?
What?
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your wife, Tina.
Y'all need to quit that there. That ain't funny.
She fine dog.
Fine. You about a man, dude. I was about to.
Hey, man, let me ask you. What is the baddest radio show in the land?
Well, after that, Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Now, that's pranking, ain't it? That's prank.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
When you say it twice, that's prank. That's when you really done prank somebody. When you prank, that's prank.
This is the one out of
that.
all of yours that scares me the most.
Man.
This one right here.
It's
For
just-
you.
Ever see
Yeah.
you?
Uh-huh. Yeah. It makes me real nervous for you, Tommy.
Okay. I'm just saying, your wife is my brother Tim. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah,
What's
I don't
up,
like
Steve?
this prank at all because it's not. God, it's not nice. It's
Because you
just
don't want to
not
be in that
cool.
situation. Yeah.
Nah,
It's just not
man.
cool.
You sitting up in here,
That's-
man. You married, then this dude call you talking about your wife is my brother Tim.
That
Man,
man
you
better
better
not do nothing to my
Crying and
brother.
stuff. Yeah.
You better not do nothing to my brother. That's my brother.
Oh man.
But Tommy,
Hey, y'all knew something else about Sand and Soul?
What, Steve?
What's up,
Uh,
boss?
I wanted to personally thank everybody that went, man. What a great,
kicked it,
great
yeah.
crowd
Oh,
of
man.
people.
And it was a
man.
really nice crowd.
I'm talking about,
Yeah.
man, classy. They had a real good time.
Mm-hmm.
But man, they was just friendly, man. They was
Very
nice.
much
Wasn't
so.
nobody tripping.
Mm-mm.
It was real nice. And I want you all to know that I heard you loud and clear. And I will be doing some great things because I think this is the first of many. Because I think it was a good time for everybody. I appreciate everybody didn't make me work as hard as I normally have to work at them events.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, man.
You know, it was just super cool, man. So, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it done next year. I heard what you said. I'm gonna make some things different for you, and it's gonna be big, man. It was a huge success, though. Everybody was happy.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah,
and that's why
they
we
were.
didn't mind, taking pictures,
It was great. man.
hanging out. I mean, it was just really cool.
Not
What'd you
all
say?
the pictures,
What'd
sure.
you say, Steve?
I'm not gonna go along with that.
I know. All right, Miss Ann is coming up next with national news. We'll talk about this. National news. And Cardi B won big last night at the BET Hip Hop Awards. You go, Cardi B. We'll be back.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, please welcome Texarkana's.
Texarkana, I done drove through y'all many times on my way to
That's what
home.
everybody said.
Arkansas.
Yeah.
I told you.
I have to.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something. Sure appreciate y'all. Y'all don't know what's about to happen, but y'all life about to be different. You are about to be joined in and united at the hip with one of the greatest morning show in the world. So thank y'all. And you about to see it. So here it is. Go on and be it. Let us use you. Enjoy yourself.
How you get to
Take care.
Texarkana?
Huh?
How you get to Texarkana? What freeway is it?
Off 30.
He knew that right away, didn't he? He didn't even
Everybody know.
hesitate.
Get up on 30, little bit, in this little, between Dallas and Little Rock. And I mean, between Dallas and Arkansas. It's right there. You can't miss it. It's on 30. You can't miss it.
Gotcha.
Don't know. I ain't never met nobody from there, but I know it's there.
Yeah,
Everybody
it's
go
there.
through it.
Yeah, never met nobody from there.
It's Texarkana's new home for today's R&B and throwbacks, the all-new Magic 93.3.
Right.
Aw.
What's the magic on it?
All right. Well, last night was the BET Hip Hop Awards hosted by DJ Khaled. Cardi B, our girl, did her thing. She's from the Bronx and just doing it right now. She's the it girl right now. Yes, she is. She took home 3 microphones at the BET Hip Hop Awards for this year. Still riding the massive wave from Bodak Yellow, Cardi proved her star power by landing the Hustler of the Year award, which bested the likes of Jay-Z, DJ Khaled, Sean, Puffy Combs, and Chance the Rapper. She used to be on Love and Hip Hop, of course, and she snagged Single of the Year and Best New Hip Hop Artist. Cardi B took to the stage to perform her #1 Billboard Hot 100 single. Steve, you remember when you did the lyrics on your talk show? Take a listen.
The song is called Bodak Yellow. Most of you are familiar with it. Now, I'm going to put up the actual lyrics. Okay? Now, in fact, let's all read it together. All right, you got it? You ready? All right, go. Now, she says she gonna do what to who? Let's find out and see. Cardi B, you know where I'm at. You know where I be. This club, just a party.
Wow.
They took over, Steve. They took it over.
They know every word.
Everybody knows that song.
I'm reading it for what I'm the first time.
Yeah.
The audience knew it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Everyone knows. Yeah, it's the biggest
Marjorie
hit.
has actually put her on her site for some of her fashions.
Oh,
Yeah.
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 She
Women
loves
love Cardi
fashion.
B
Yeah,
right
they
now.
do.
She's the realest right
Yes.
now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And that's
She's doing
all
her
I'm
thing.
allowed to comment. My wife has put her on her Instagram for some of her face. And that's all. I know good and hell well not to say nothing.
Yeah, well, congratulations again to Cardi B with the #1 song in the country and winning Single of the Year award and Best New Hip Hop Artist at the BET Hip Hop Awards. All right, so congratulations. All right, Steve, she is here. Please introduce her.
Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Miss Ann Tripp.
Thank you. Thanks, Steve. Thanks, Shirley. Thanks, everybody out there. This is Ann Tripp with the news. Let's go to California right now. Thousands of people are now in shelters across Northern California after escaping the wildfires that broke out on Monday and which are still raging in wine country. That would be like the Napa and Sonoma valleys. At least 17 people have died. Some 100 people, they say, are missing. Again, that's in California's wine country, and those are wildfires still smoldering. The White House says that President Trump had a, quote, great meeting yesterday with Secretary of State Rex Tillerson by way of downplaying reported tensions between the two men after Trump appeared to challenge Tillerson to an IQ test. Apparently, the offer came of a challenge, came through in an interview with Forbes magazine, where Trump said he doubted an NBC report claiming that Tillerson called him a moron. But he added that if Tillerson did, that they should compare IQ tests. White House spokeswoman Sarah Huckabee Sanders tried to diffuse things.
The president certainly never implied that the Secretary of State was not incredibly intelligent. He made a joke, nothing more than that. He has full confidence in the Secretary of State.
So we'll see. Reverend Al Sharpton among those demanding that ESPN cancel host Jemele Hill's 2-week suspension and put her back on the job, back on the air. Ms. Hill put on suspension on Monday after tweeting that if people didn't agree with Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones's threat to fire anybody on his team who knelt during the national anthem, that they should boycott the team's advertisers. But the Reverend Al, standing outside ESPN's headquarters yesterday, said since Jemele Hill made the statement on her private Twitter page and not on the air, the sports companies violated her constitutional right to free speech.
Clearly, you do not have the right to tell people that you will blackmail them with their employment if they do not silence their opinion.
Meanwhile, a growing number of actors, including some big names, speaking out about the sexual harassment and assault allegations leveled against movie industry magnate Harvey Weinstein. New York Times reports Angelina Jolie, Mira Sorvino, and Gwyneth Paltrow among many. A growing list accusing Weinstein of making unwanted advances early in their acting careers. There's also a report that since Gwyneth Paltrow was going out with Brad Pitt at the time, that Brad threatened to beat Weinstein up when Gwyneth Paltrow told him what he had allegedly done. Weinstein was fired by the company he co-founded on Sunday. His wife is leaving him. Finally, this was Eminem at last night's BET Hip Hop Awards.
Better give Obama props, because what we got in office now's a kamikaze that'll probably cause a nuclear holocaust. And while the drama pops and he waits for to quiet down, he'll just gas his plane up and fly around till the bombing stops.
Okay. Stay tuned to Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Steve, the butterfly waiting in the wings. Do him proud this day, okay? Come on now.
Oh,
yeah.
Do you know the butterfly calls?
Wow.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, my God. You have no idea what today is, October the 11th. You are not ready. First of all, good morning, Stephen, Shirley, Carla, Jr., Tommy. Good morning. This is a day. Oh, my God. It's NCOD. NCOD. Steve, do you have any idea what that is?
No, but just wasted a great intro, so go ahead.
No, you did good, Stephen, because this is for some of my friends, because we all have different walks in life. This is NCOD, National Come Out Day. National Come Out Day, October the 11th. Everyone's celebrating it around the country, but it is National Come Out. Just come out and be who you are.
What do you mean?
Oh, Lord. It's NCOD, National Come Out Day. So this is the day that if you're gay, you come out. This is it, National Come Out Day.
Okay.
October the 11th. So everyone has friends that have different walks of life. And I just want to say hey to all of my friends on NCOD, National Come Out Day. So hello to a lot of my friends. Yeah. We should play a little bit of that. Just a drop. Carla, could you do that DJ that for me? I want the world to know. Got to let it go. Play that underneath me.
Got it right now.
Right there. There you go. So there we go. Congratulations across the country. NCOD, NCOD, National Come Out Day. NCOD, National Come Out Day. All right. I feel so good. How y'all feeling this morning?
Excellent.
I feel great, man. I'm good.
Hey, Junior, you don't call me that much no more.
I ain't never had. I called Tommy, though.
But you and I are friends. When we was on tour together, we were friends.
Well, we touring that?
So it was just a tour thing?
Yeah. Right after the tour over.
What we got?
So we were just tour friends?
No, man, work with everybody on the tour, man. Friend with everybody. Friend with everybody on the tour.
Okay. Well, anyway, speaking of tour, I'm still in the hit stage play Mama's Boy. You have to catch us tomorrow night. We're in Salisbury, Maryland. You do not want to miss the show. I'm doing a great job, Carla. Friday night, Newark, New Jersey, and then Saturday in the Boogie Down, in Brooklyn, King's Theater. So everyone get their tickets. Sunday, we're going to be in Boston, Massachusetts. Everyone get your tickets. Go to all Ticketmaster outlets. Mama's Boy. I'm trying to get them to put a picture up there of me instead of the poster of all the people in the show. That way you can follow me a lot better.
Yes, probably.
I'm working on it.
All right. Thank
Those
you,
are
Butterfly.
major stars there.
When we come back from the break at 34 after the hour, we're going to talk about Cam Newton losing his endorsement deal. Oh, boy.
What?
We'll be back, yeah.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Okay, Steve, yogurt brand Dannon is severing ties with Carolina Panthers quarterback Cam Newton after he responded and made light of a female sports reporter's question. She asked Cam a question about embracing the physicality of routes. Cam laughed and responded, "It's funny to hear a female talk about routes like it's funny." Well, needless to say, that started a firestorm. Dannon told USA Today that it disapproved of Cam Newton's comments and it didn't share that sentiment with him. Newton previously served as a spokesperson for Oikos Greek yogurt. He released a video on social media apologizing for what he called extremely degrading and disrespectful comments. Here it is. Take a listen.
After careful thought, I understand that my word choice was extremely degrading and disrespectful to women. And to be honest, that was not my intentions. And if you are a person who took offense to what I said, I sincerely apologize to you. I'm a man who tries to be a positive role model in my community and tries to use my platform to inspire others. I take ownership to everything that comes with that. And what I did was extremely unacceptable. I'm a father to two beautiful daughters, and at their age, I try to instill in them that they can do and be anything that they want to be. And the fact that during this whole process, I've already lost sponsors and countless fans, I realized that the joke is really on me, and I've learned a valuable lesson from this. And to the young people who see this, I hope that you learn something from this as well. Don't be like me, be better than me.
Wow.
You know what? It's a shame, man, that nowadays a person can't apologize and be forgiven. It's a shame that we live in a society where we are so quick to act as though a person can't make a mistake. You know, because you say something, it doesn't mean that that's the way of belief or life giving. Because I heard the comment that he made, and I understand why he made the comment. It's just a shame, man, in our society today, in this political correctness, you can't say anything. Because everybody can't wait to play righteous.
Yeah.
They just can't wait to show you how righteous they are. And you know, this is a guy who does a lot of great stuff in the community. He is a guy that really does care about young people.
Yep.
And I believe him when he said that wasn't his intent. How it was taken, completely understood also.
That's like if Shirley said something about past routes. Wouldn't we be surprised?
The difference is, that's her field. That is her field, and she feels like she works as hard as the men, and and she just felt that it was sexist.
I understand that,
Yeah.
and I can understand where she's coming from saying that. I also
me
see
too.
Cam was saying, do you embrace the physicality of a route? Having never had to run a route in a football game with pads and a helmet, chances are she hasn't. But there are very few women football leagues. So when he said that, it struck him as funny that how you would even know about the physicality. The question she asked was perfectly fine. What he was probably coming from was the standpoint of, wow, you've never had pads on and ran a route and understand really how physical this is. That's amazing that you even asked that question. He could have been in surprise. He just thought it was
wasn't
funny. I
malicious.
know that's
You're
what
right.
he's saying.
Yeah.
But it's such a shame, man, that everybody got to jump on the band. We don't support that. Well, he don't support it either. And it's a shame nowadays, man. And what they're doing now is they're shutting all athletes up from having an opinion.
Yeah.
All famous people can't
yeah.
have an opinion about politics, life, nothing.
Can't be yourself. Yeah. All right, we got to go, Steve. They have replaced him with Dallas quarterback Dak Prescott. And
That's
coming
the
up,
rumor.
that's the rumor. And coming up, nephew's prank phone call. We'll be right back. We got to get out of here.
I could have done the yoga commercial.
They don't know you.
Not with that stomach.
Shut up, Junior.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after today's Strawberry Letter. But first, the nephew with his prank phone call. Come on, nephew.
Your child support late.
Huh?
Your child support late.
Sometimes the way he says
All right,
it.
let's go. It don't matter how he says, Shirley. It's going to be the same.
What you mean?
It's going to be crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Run it, cat.
For sure.
Hello? Hello, my sweetheart. Called. Yeah, what's up? What was this? This Preston, man. Me and your ex, man. We've been kicking it for the last 3 months. Man, I don't care about you and we not together. We not together. So why you calling me? Okay, yeah, no, that's cool right there. I understand all that. You calling me to tell me that y'all together or something? I don't care about what you and do. Me and not together. I don't give a damn about what you do. Okay, no, player. I understand that. What I was calling you about was, you kind of behind, like 2-3 months on the child support, man. And I told I was gonna handle this. What? Well, I told her I was gonna handle the situation, So. No, I don't need you to handle nothing. You don't need to be worried about how many months I'm behind. Who the hell telling you all this anyway? When can we expect another payment is what I'm asking you. First of all, don't you ever call my phone with that. You understand me? Don't call my phone, man, because I don't care about my daughter, man. I ain't trying to handle no situation. I don't need you on my back, and I don't need you on my back about no damn child support, because I do for my daughter, man. So don't call my phone with that. Okay? Okay, well, let me ask you, is you working right now? Man, say, listen here, what's your name? Preston? Yeah, Preston. What I'm saying is you working right now. Preston, I do whatever it takes to take care of my daughter, man. So don't you worry about my job security and what I'm doing. Okay, well, okay. Can I just come, why not just come by there whenever you get paid next time so I can pick up, the child? Man, you don't need to come by nowhere. I tell you what, yeah, Preston, you bring your around. You come, I'm gonna give you directions right now. You bring your on over here, because I want to see your calling my damn phone, talking about my damn daughter. Hey, man, we looking out for the well-being of the baby, man. That's what we looking. What you think I've been doing ever since she came in this world? That's what I've been doing ever since she got here. Been looking out for her well-being, and come just getting a picture. You want to tell me about my daughter well-being? You crazy. Why is you 3 months behind then, man? Matter of fact, I do everything I can for my daughter. So for you to sit up here and call me talking about I'm 3 months behind, I don't even keep up with that. I send money when I can. I do for my daughter. I do for my daughter before I do for myself. So if I ain't got it to send, that mean I ain't got it at all. But give me a second and I'll go get it. But don't be calling me about my daughter, man, talking about I'm 3 months behind. Okay, well, look here. First of all, I ain't working right now. So we really need you to go on and get the money over. What? Hold on. You ain't working, but I'm out here hustling. You calling me about some money? But you over there laying over. Both of y'all need to get off y'all. and do what the hell I'm doing. That's what I can't understand. It's two of you, but it's one of me. And you want to come to me with that?
Man, I told I was going to handle this situation by being behind on this, this little child support situation. That's all I'm saying. I need you to go on and give me a date, man, on when we can expect a payment.
Okay, I'm giving you a date right now. Bring your over here right now and come pick up the payment. I got it for you right now. You just tell me what kind of car you drive so I know. Because I don't want to bust the wrong that pull up in my driveway by mistake. I do everything for my daughter. My daughter don't have no wants or no needs. I put shoes on her feet, clothes on her back, food in her stomach. I do everything for her. I don't need you at all. My daughter don't need you at all. I pick her up from school every day and take her to her grandmother's house. So I don't want to hear about no 2 or 3 months behind because she ain't with I. I can see if I went 2 or 3 months and she with I.
Okay, man. That's another thing what me and talked about. We're not going to need you to be checking her from the school no more. I'm going to be getting her from the school when she get out.
Man, you done lost your I wish I would have catch your up in my daughter's school. You ain't picking up my daughter, man. I don't even know who the hell you are.
I told you my name is Preston, man.
Man, I don't give a about no Preston. I'm telling you what, man. I don't want you nowhere near my daughter. That I'm going to talk right now because I don't want you nowhere near my daughter, man. You understand me? I don't want you nowhere near my daughter, man. If I catch you near my daughter, I'm going to whoop your ass. I'm going to let my daughter know. If she see you together.
Me and the baby is getting along fine, man. All I'm saying is we just need you to send the money, man.
You and yeah, I'm glad y'all doing good because she anyway. But don't put my daughter in the middle of it, man.
Man, I'm just happen to be in between jobs. That's all, man.
Well, you need to get off your and look in between your cheeks and go find you something. Find you a manhood sitting up there probably on the couch eating up all her Pop-Tarts and
I've only had 2 of them Pop-Tarts, man. That's all.
You ain't supposed to be having none of them because I bought that for my daughter, man. And I don't appreciate you eating none of that over there. You need to get off your and feed yourself like I do. I feed myself and my daughter and probably still.
Let me say this here, man. I just want to talk to you about our child, man.
Our child? That ain't your child. That's my child.
I'm taking the responsibility.
You ain't got nothing to do with her, though. You ain't got, hey, say, man, don't you ever say that, man. Don't you ever say that to me, man. That is not our child, man. That's my child. Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. Put your ear to this phone real close, man.
I'm listening
about my daughter, man.
I'm trying to handle this like men. That's what I'm trying to do.
You ain't been here the whole time. You trying to walk up in here and talk about our. I'm her daddy, man.
I'm just trying to be a good stepfather, man, and get the child support.
Stepfather, y'all got to get married first. You ain't no man. Say, man. Say, look. I'm gonna talk to and handle this. I guarantee you.
No, hold on.
No.
You don't talk to no more. You understand what I'm saying? You talk to me. You're dealing with me. I told I was gonna handle it. Now you're gonna make me mad. Now, like I done told you. Now you don't talk to no more.
I talk to whenever I want to. We got a child together. You just got in the piss. Don't you call no more. You don't talk to ever. You talk to me from now on. You talk to Preston. I'm gonna talk to and I'm gonna have it dealt with. Trust me.
Hey man, let me tell you something. You don't call, man. You deal with me. Do you understand what I'm telling you?
I'm not dealing with you with a thing. You hear me? The only thing I'm gonna deal with you is my foot up your. That's how I'm gonna deal with you.
Look here, I got one more thing I need to say to you, man.
I don't want to hear nothing else you got to say, player. I done heard everything you had to say. Let me tell you something, man. You want a job? We hiring right now. I'll put you in with the man in charge. I'll get you a job.
Nobody want to work with you, man. I don't like your attitude.
You need to work with somebody because you ain't working with nobody right now.
I got one more thing I need to say to you. Is you listening?
Man, say what the hell you got to say, man.
This is nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning
Show. Man, I don't give a damn. Say, man, I don't care who you are. I don't play about my daughter, man.
Dog, it's nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your cousin Kendrick, man.
Oh, man. I'm going to kill this.
You all right?
Oh, no, man, because I don't play about my daughter like that, man. That's my world, man. That's my heart, man. I don't play like that, man.
All right, man. Let me ask you this here, man. What is the baddest? I'm talking about the baddest radio show in the land.
Man, the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Just a little dose of stupid for y'all. That's all. Just a couple teaspoons of stupid.
That's all that is.
That was a whole gallon full. Crazy, man.
You're looking for more stupid? I am coming your way with the hit stage play Mama's Boy, Salisbury, Maryland. We'll be at the Civic Center tomorrow night. You do not want to miss Mama's Boy, Robin Gibbon, Janet Murdoch, and Johnny Gill. Did y'all talk to Johnny?
Yeah, we talked to Johnny. It's funny, Johnny made it to Sand and Soul, and Tommy didn't. Yeah, damn sure did talk to Johnny.
One of us had to hold it down, Jim. Had to hold
That
it
was
down.
really the question a couple of people threw out from the audience, too. Well, hi, Johnny, here. Where Tommy?
Yeah, there's a lot of people from D.C. there. Yeah, they did. All right, coming up, the strawberry letter, and it's a good one. That's why I'm laughing today. It's a good one, Steve. We'll be back.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up next, today's strawberry letter. But before we get to the letter, man, oh man, Steve, owners and coaches are threatening NFL players to stop kneeling. Have you heard about this? The NFL appeared to be in solidarity with players choosing to take a knee after Trump's rant against the silent protest. But apparently, it was just a one-time deal. Word now is that behind the scenes, owners and coaches have instructed the players to stand during the national anthem or else. Coaches were reportedly told to feel out which players might be thinking of taking a knee and to talk to them. Another player revealed their coach fought for their right to take a knee, but all of a sudden flipped the script and asked the players not to do it, which he believed came from upper management. However, Dallas Cowboy owner Jerry Jones has definitely made it clear where he stands. He publicly announced that if any one of the players disrespects the flag, they will be benched.
Okay, can I say something here?
Yes, you can,
Listen to me. First of all, Texas is a huge Republican state.
Yes.
They didn't call Jerry Jones and told him all them sponsorship banners in that stadium that helped pay for that bad boy that he spent that $1 billion to build. All them banners gonna come down. He is under political and financial pressure to make this statement. Jerry Jones went out there and got on his knees with the players.
2 weeks
then
ago.
stood during the national anthem. This has gotten bigger because what has happened is Donald Trump has set up in here and successfully changed the narrative. So now it's not about police brutality and black people feeling like they're being treated as second-class citizens.
Right.
It's not about us wanting to have the Constitution honor and recognize us as the same way they recognize and honor everybody else. He has made it about when you get on your knee, it's disrespecting our flag, our military, and our country. And that ain't why the brothers is on their knees in the first place.
And he knows it.
Everybody know that. But now we ain't got to deal with you talking about how messed up we are towards you. We gonna make this about you messed up towards us. And you know what they've done? They've successfully changed the narrative. To where now if you on your knee, they've convinced the majority of Americans that you are on your knee to disrespect the military and the flag. That ain't what the brothers is saying. The brothers is saying, we trying to get y'all attention. Why y'all playing this national anthem, this land of the free? We ain't free in it. But now they saying, wait a minute, y'all making all this money. See, I get it all the time. How you talking about America ain't free? You got 7 shows. It ain't about just me. Because I'm a part of a collective group. I am a minority in this country. And I fit into a select minority. And I also happen to be a black man who has suffered many injustices at the hands of the police and employment over his life. Now, because I've managed to get myself through it somehow by the grace of God, I am still subject to it all the time. I just have managed to learn how to forge my way through it. But I still know how many of my brothers and sisters ain't had that ability to forge their way through. But this president, man, has changed the narrative. Once you call them football players sons of bitches for getting on their knee, and then he said, wouldn't it be nice if those owners would just say, if you take a knee, fire them, fire them. You think that the Republican Party didn't hear that and they started making that the rallying cry? because it also takes the narrative off Russian involvement.
Oh, yeah.
It takes the narrative off DACA. It takes the narrative off the wall. It takes the narrative off the failed Obama or place and repeal Obamacare.
Charlottesville.
It
all
takes
of
the,
them.
you sit up in here and you got the nerve to denounce a football player, but you won't denounce a Klansman or a skinhead. Oh, wait a minute, man. What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
And what's wrong with this picture? But I'm telling you right now, the NBA season is starting. We got to be smart about this. See, let me tell you what they are experts at doing is changing the narrative. Black Lives Matter didn't say that other lives don't matter. They started saying white lives matter too. We're not saying it don't. But see, they changed that until Black Lives Matter had to go away. Because now y'all out there fighting just because Black Lives Matters when you sit up here saying our lives don't matter. That's not what they said. They very slickly changed the narrative. So now football players have to become smart. And even though I agree with them kneeling, and I understand it totally, the problem we got now, brothers, is that the image that they got of us kneeling does not speak to what we're trying to get them to understand. They got it about something else. So we're going to have to find another way.
Yep, that's right. All right, Steve, we got to move on right now. Come on, nephew, and bring in the letter, okay?
Buckle up, buckle up, buckle up. Hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, the strawberry letter.
Subject, is it another woman / my kid / or me? Stephen Shirley, I am a 37-year-old divorced mother of 4, 17, 14, 10, and 7. I am currently dating a man who is 42, divorced, and has no kids. He treats me very nice. We've been dating about 7 months. He's been there for me emotionally as well as financially. I was floating on cloud 9 until a month ago. He moved in with me and my kids, and everything was still fine, or at least I thought. He would pay bills, sex was great, and we communicated very well together. Then I began to notice he never bothered to interact with my kids in any way. When I brought this to his attention, he said he didn't feel he had to do anything with them since they had their father in their life. I told him I didn't understand how he thought he could live with a woman and her kids and not have some type of interaction with them. The conversation quickly turned into an argument. This was the first time we had had an argument, so I didn't know what to expect. He left the house and stayed gone all day. When he returned, he didn't finish the discussion, and he went on as though it never happened. A few weeks later, I thought everything was fine and things were back to normal. When he woke up one Monday morning and told me he had an appointment to look for an apartment, when he returned, he told me he signed a lease and that he would be moving out that Friday, 4 days later. I couldn't believe it. I asked him why was he leaving. He said he thought about the argument dealing with the kids and that he wasn't ready for his family, for this family stuff again. He told me he loves me, still wants to have a relationship with me, but that he just doesn't want to live with me and my kids. He wouldn't comment on how impressed he was with how well-mannered they were. He would comment on that. So what's the problem? Their father gets them faithfully every other weekend, pays child support, so free time and money is not an issue. Is he using my kids as a cop-out to break up with me, to be with someone else? I just don't understand how someone's feelings can just change at the drop of a dime like that. I'm so confused. I don't know what to believe or think. I thought 42, the games would be over. Steve, please tell me, is this a game or not? 12 minutes after the hour, we'll be back.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Here we go. Part 2 of Strawberry Letter. Steve's response right now. Let's go.
Well, you know, this letter right here, really. And ladies, please listen to me carefully on this one right here. You got to know what you're getting into. You 37, got 4 kids. You dating a man that's 42, divorced, has no kids. How you get to be a 42-year-old man without no kids? See, what? Bing, ding, 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 ding. Don't no flags go off? 42, no kids. Who is this dude? What he been doing? Now all of a sudden, he in a situation with a woman that's got 4 kids. All of them underage. All of them got to go to college. All of them need constant attention and time. You done picked a man that you've been seeing for only 7 months and y'all done moved in together. 7 months is too soon to move in, not on you, but on them kids. You've been knowing a man 7 months. Now all of a sudden, here go y'all new daddy. And then you expect him to be their daddy. Well, he ain't their daddy. And guess what? He ain't acting like he their daddy. Because you in the 7 months of getting, okay, now here's the deal. He pays the bills and the sex is great. Now right there, I would say hang in there. Just initially, I would say hang in there.
You're crazy.
You're getting your bills paid and you're getting your bills really paid. So now, I'm saying to you, okay, what's the problem? But here go the problem, though. You dating a dude with no kids. He don't even know how to be a father. Maybe his relationship with his father wasn't that good. Well, maybe he never had a relationship with father. He may not even know how to be a father, which is what really the letter sounds like to me. You done picked a man with no intention, knowledge, background on being a father at all. So now, he done told you he don't think he got to interact with your kids because they fathers in their life. You moved a man in on your kids after knowing the man only 7 months. Your kids don't hardly know the dude at all. Not at all. I'm pretty sure you didn't check with them. Now, the reason he ain't interacting with the kids, let's get into that. Been in this situation.
Come on.
Let's talk about what might be the problem. Maybe the kids have said the famous line to him. You ain't my daddy. Okay, that'll slow your roll down once you hear that. Or maybe the dude come over to pick the kids up, meet the dude and say, don't say nothing to my damn kids. I'm their father. I don't know what you over here doing with her, but the kids don't need you. I'm their father. He could have had that conversation. See, you don't know where it's been. Because for this dude to get in an argument, go take an appointment, get an apartment, come back and tell you. But this was after, guess what, though? This is really a dude you don't know, lady. He told me, here's what. A few weeks later, I thought everything was fine and things were back to normal. Yeah, but things was back to normal to what? Y'all still screwing and he ain't talking to the kids? Is that what you call back to normal? It got back to normal. Then he show up with a lease from an apartment, tell you he moving out Friday. Is it another woman? No, it ain't another woman. It's you and them kids. It's you and them kids that you didn't clear before y'all got it together. Listen to me. You sitting up in here with a man you don't know. Now you know the man. Now you want to know why the man is this, why the man is that. Lady, you just not knowing the man yourself. You jumped in too fast. The sex was way too good. And you started getting you a little chips helping to pay the bills. That's all this is right here. You jumped in too fast. Because in 7 months, the kid conversation never came up. You didn't notice that he wasn't interacting with the kids when y'all was dating? Now you figure you just gonna hair up, move this man in so you can get another man. Well, you got a man, but the kids ain't got no daddy.
Thank you, Steve. You know we have to get out of here. You can email or Instagram us your thoughts on today's Strawberry Letter. I know, I told you, right? At My Girl Shirley. Tomorrow, don't forget, at 1:30 p.m., Facebook Live is back. The Strawberry Letter Live After Show is back, 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Hopefully, I'll see you guys all there. And we'll talk about today's letter, have my fresh strawberry pick of the week, and our trending topics. And, Steve, I do want to ask you a question, though. What is the never have, never will of your life? What is that?
Say what now?
What is something you've never done or something you never will do? Well, what is that in your life? Like I never have or I never will. You get it? I know it came out of nowhere. I just was just thinking about it.
You caught me off guard.
I know. It caught me off guard, too. But, Steve, you're here, so I got to ask you.
What is the never have, never will?
Yeah, I never have and I never will. Sure, everyone has one in their life. Like that.
Jumping out of planes.
I was just thinking that. Oh, my God. That was mine.
Never have, never will. Swimming with the sharks. Another one.
Yeah.
Bungee jumping.
Yeah. People don't do that that much anymore.
Parasailing.
Parasailing, that's not bad.
A lot of people were doing that in the Bahamas.
They went up.
I told them, got doggone line, come off now, your ass out at sea.
It knows.
Renting a moped in a third world country. Never had.
A lot of them.
Will.
Yeah.
Never will.
Yeah, you got a big list.
That ain't happening. No riding wrong turn. Now you on a back street.
Yeah.
Did you
No,
go ziplining with us?
Well, I might do that one day. I ain't
Okay,
gonna
so
say
that's-
that, but I never have.
What about getting in a barrel and you know how they roll you down the hill in a barrel?
That's so damn stupid.
Never have, never will.
You gonna make your own self dizzy.
I watched a black dude do it at Kent State.
Uh-huh,
He had all white friends, and they put him in the barrel. He had like a form of polio.
Mm-hmm.
His name was Steve too, and we used to try to protect him all the time, but he just wouldn't listen, man.
Mm-hmm.
They put his ass in the barrel and rolled him down the hill. When he got to the bottom of the hill, his ass was unconscious. Damn.
Not expecting
where
that.
this story was
yeah,
going? Went to that.
No, really, man. We were just stupid. Got his little ass jarred around in there so bad. Now he unconscious.
And so
it
you
wasn't
guys.
long. He finally got up. But,
Man.
but just to make sure I wasn't involved, I didn't go right over there to check on him. Oh, can I tell you something great that I did in
as we go
Bahamas?
out. Oh, we need to go to break. You can do it when we come back. All right, we'll be back.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, tell us what you did in the Bahamas.
Okay. Bahamas makes a cigar in a company called Grey Cliff.
Okay.
So, y'all, we ran a best of Monday, right?
Yes.
So I took that time. I met the owner of the factory. So I went to the Grey Cliff Mansion Hotel Cigar Chocolate Factory.
Yes, sir.
Got a tour of the place. Had them make me some special cigars. So I sat there Monday morning through Monday afternoon while they rolled my own cigars.
What?
And let me tell you something. I put a blend together. Lord have mercy.
It's tasty, huh? Or smoky. What do you say?
Well, you know, Shirley, can I be honest with you?
Go ahead.
With the cigar, how it tastes, Shirley.
Yeah, I mean,
Shirley, I don't know if delicious, tasty. You know, cigars are not delicious.
Oh, okay.
Can we just be clear about this?
Yeah,
It's not like
yeah.
you're, drinking a McDonald's milkshake or nothing.
Okay, all right.
They're not delicious.
Okay.
They can be rewarding if you got the right blend.
Okay.
And there are a lot of great cigars. There's a lot of really, really bad ones out there. Clue number one, if you're smoking a cigar and when you puff it, you start spitting, you have to spit, that cigar is not for you.
Oh, I've seen that too.
I've seen people do that.
Oh, it's too strong? Or
It's not necessarily it could be too strong or it could just be not for your palate. Then there's some that's very smooth where you go, wow, that's really smooth. That's a cigar for you. It doesn't matter how much it costs.
You're just getting into smoking them, aren't you, Junior?
That's only for a
You
while.
been, oh, you have? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Tommy, you smoke cigars?
I smoke when I'm with them.
Oh,
But you don't smoke.
Just every now and then.
Okay.
Yeah, his
it
wife
stains,
won't
it
let
stains. It stains my teeth too fast. I'll be back at the dentist.
It stains your teeth too bad.
Weak ass.
It does.
It's what, Junior?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It stains
You
my
better
teeth too bad.
apologize. You know you can't just say
What is you
anything.
doing, man? Rubbing the cigar across your teeth? Damn. But it does affect your teeth, of course, but that's what cleaning's for.
Yeah.
And whitening.
But he just said it. It must ain't my teeth.
He wasn't whining, Junior.
Man.
I wouldn't.
Man up about something around here.
You know your
This the
name.
one that had 4 people.
Me and
This one
smoke
had-
cigar. We ain't never had these conversations.
What, Tommy? What did you
This
say?
the person that could have had 4 people in his room and went and locked himself up in the room and didn't do that. Man.
Who? Oh, Junior.
Yeah.
Wow. We have a crew on this show
Yeah, we
right
do.
here.
There's a crew,
We
isn't
do.
it? Is smoking a cigar like I know my husband and his boys, his crew when they smoke. It's like it's a mood thing too. It's like
It's,
like balling and the
yeah,
vibe
you know what
that
I
they
mean?
have.
I mean,
yeah.
it's a baller effect to smoking a cigar. It's a yoga experience for me.
Yoga?
I smoke because it causes you to relax. And it causes you, because I don't inhale the smoke. I don't blow it out my nose and take it in my lungs.
Okay, so that's the difference between smoking a cigar and a cigarette.
Exactly.
Okay.
Oh, a cigarette.
cigarette.
First of all, they take cigarettes and they dip them in tar and nicotine, which causes an addictive. That's what it's for.
Okay.
It's to create an addiction so you smoke and buy more. Cigars are not dipped in tar and nicotine. Now, they're still not great for you. It's not a health benefit to smoking a cigar at all. Don't get me wrong.
Okay.
But I don't inhale it into my lungs and blow it out my nose. So I'm just puffing the cigar, holding the smoke, releasing it. And that's what it is.
But you know what, Carla? A lot of women smoke cigars.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, a lot of women. Have you ever tried one, Shirley?
No, I have not. Have you?
Yes.
Oh, you know, Carla.
Shirley don't do nothing.
What does that mean? You know, Carla.
Yeah, I mean.
And what does it mean Shirley don't do nothing?
Well, let me tell you both of them. First of all, Carla got a little gangster in her, so she gonna do a little bit more. Carla sitting up with her husband, you know, they one-on-one, you know. Plus, you know, this the same girl that'll, slit your ties and bust your windows.
Allegedly.
So,
cigar ain't really much of a
so cigar ain't a big jump for her.
I love allegedly.
Little miss, I don't cuss, use improper grammar, but you also can't cook. So now why would you try smoking when you won't even smoke a damn ham? I mean, it just...
Can't you buy those?
Yeah.
It adds up. And I think you miss one guy. I tell you who would be great. Nobody gives her enough credit. Mississippi Monica would be a great cigar smoking partner. Because she kind of cool. She talk a lot. But Monica, my goal this year is to find the right man for Monica.
Fired up, Mr. A.
Mississippi Monica is one of the best women I've met in a long time because she can help a man get to where he trying to get to. Now you gotta like to listen.
You gotta like to.
Cause it's gonna be some damn
she be
talking.
running her mouth.
She can't help it.
There ain't no way to get rid of that. But then all your girls want to talk at times when you don't, fellas. So that's it.
Yeah.
But she attractive girl. She keep herself together. So my goal this year is to find Mr. Right for Mississippi Monica. That's my goal this year. And she don't
so you can
smoke
a cigar
cigars.
with your man.
But she would, though.
But do you want women around when you smoke cigars? Because I thought that was like a man thing.
A boy's thing.
Yeah,
No.
Yeah, I don't really indulge with women. I never have. But
Well, you
well,
can't.
I can't say I never have. I can't be no.
You can't
not
be
no
over
more.
Nah. Leave that.
I've introduced it to a couple people, but not no
we
more.
get it.
Back in my prior life.
All right, we coming up next, Tommy and Junior, right or wrong. Steve, you be the judge. I love it. We'll be right back.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, here we go. It is time, Steve. Step up to the plate. The nephew and Junior with right or wrong.
All right. Come on.
Tell Junior, when they say, don't try this at home, tell them you can still try it. You just have to go next door and do it.
One more
You know what I'm saying?
One more
Just not at
When
your
they
house.
say, don't try this at home, you can still do it. You just go next door to somebody else's house and do it. You know what I'm saying?
What'd you say, Junior? See?
I know you're supposed to be liking this,
Junior.
man.
Junior.
Yeah.
You know what? This bit really ain't for you.
No, I don't even really
don't have
like
the patience.
talking to him.
Uh-huh.
But Junior, they
It's
say,
for
don't
me,
try
though.
it at home. They are protecting you for your house, basically. But you could go next door and do it at somebody else's house. That's all that really means, though.
This is for me, though. I just want you to know it is for me.
How you gonna have to try it? They just don't want you to do it at your house.
Okay, come on. So, Tommy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that one, Tommy.
See?
That was
See? Top. Let me get on Junior's nerves.
Okay.
What, Carla?
Tell Junior. I don't even know why he don't see this. Noah and his family was the first vegetarians.
Huh?
Because they didn't eat none of them animals on there.
Oh, you mean Noah from Noah's Ark in the Bible?
Yes.
And
So-
what?
So what now?
No.
Noah on Noah's Ark and his family was the first.
See, now you're stupid.
Why you say that, Steve?
Well, because they just said bring two. They ain't say you couldn't eat the fourth one.
They had four.
You don't know that.
It's more than 2 animals on that.
They
40
said
days.
we need to bring two. Ain't nobody said nothing about 4 chickens. 2 of them wasn't missing. He could have slaughtered a hog on the way he brought it to.
A skillet and some grease in the back.
Yeah. So I can't go along with that one.
So he's
Okay.
wrong
All
on
right.
that
Well,
one.
tell me if you go along with this. He got mad at me about this. Shouldn't hemorrhoids be called asteroids?
Shouldn't hemorrhoids be called asteroids?
Yeah. You should have saved that one for last.
I'm tired of him, man.
I love that one. Come on, Steve. That one worked.
Oh, that's one.
Yeah.
Shouldn't hemorrhoids be called asteroids?
That's genius.
It just makes sense.
That's genius right there.
That one right there.
That's
That one
good.
there. You had one other one last time.
Oh,
My
man.
two favorites.
The crossword puzzle. Crossword puzzle.
Cross-eyed people in the crossword.
Well, I'm going to tell you this off the air. I'm got a great bit for you.
Okay.
I know you should stop here. I know you should.
Man, my
But,
head hurt.
man, I want some more.
Okay. I'm going to give you 2 more, sir.
Yes.
Shouldn't self-help groups are not good because you in a group. You should really be by yourself, shouldn't you?
Okay.
To get help.
You know, if for self-help, you don't really need to be with a group. You're not going to get better unless you by yourself. You see what I'm saying?
I got you. I'm with
Okay,
you.
now here goes my last one. You ready?
Okay, wait. Okay. All right. Let that marinate.
I ain't worried about if I won that one. I'm going to this last one. You ready?
Okay.
Oh, you won that one.
Tell this boy, if they pull your wisdom tooth, you going to be stupid.
You must have had all
Why would you let them pull the wires
The
out
back
of
of your mouth is empty then, ain't it?
If they pull your wisdom teeth, you
Right.
gon' be stupid. I would not let nobody pull the wires out of me. That's why I'm not taking mine out. Me and him was talking about the dentist. I said, don't let him pull your wisdom teeth. Why, Tommy? I said, you gonna be stupid, boy. You don't want to be stupid.
Yeah.
No.
Right. It seems to be working for you, though. I'm just throwing that out there.
I got all my wisdom teeth.
Go on and get them bad boys pulled.
Okay.
No way you have them.
That's
Okay,
it
wait.
for today.
Come on
That's
back
right
with
around.
my favorite, though. Come on.
Oh. Shouldn't hemorrhoids be called asteroids?
That's top of the list.
Why, Tommy? Why, man?
Oh, that was my favorite one. Damn near of all time.
Of all
Shouldn't
time, right?
hemorrhoids be called asteroids? That's one of my favorites.
Oh, Lord. I love right or wrong. Junior, you mad over there?
Yeah, I'm mad.
Because it's just
He's mad every Tuesday night. We don't talk but Tuesday night. He get mad
But I
at me.
keep
on
answering
Tuesday.
the phone. It's my fault.
It wastes your time.
It's a waste of time.
But Junior, which one were you mad at this week? What
I'm
do you
mad
think?
at the hemorrhoids.
I'm mad at that one, though.
That's good, Junior.
I'm mad at that.
Junior, and I don't see how we missed that as
Yeah.
a people.
As a people.
Yeah, when we was passing out names, hemorrhoids does not nowhere near explain to you what's going on as much as asteroids.
Man, these asteroids.
Man, these asteroids is, man, my asteroids is burning. See, now you got my hemorrhoids. You gotta connect that to some asteroids. Lead you right to the problem.
Right to the point, Steve. You're right.
Shouldn't hemorrhoids be called asteroids? That's all I'm saying.
Man,
It's the favorite
you
one.
Damn right it should be.
Somebody
He's
tweet
right,
that
right.
already.
You know they tweeting right
You
now.
know it. Let me see you
Wait.
Tommy, these were genius today.
Next week we're gonna do the best of. Next week I'm gonna try to recap if I can remember.
Hot dog water and
boy.
Okay. All right. All right. We'll be back with more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show. We have a new study about ripping the Band-Aid off. I'll tell you about that when we come back at 20 after.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Just rip the Band-Aid off. Okay, what am I talking about? A new study reveals that when it comes to breaking up, people would just rather hear it straight. All right? No hemming and hawing, beating around the bush, all of that, okay? Just say it. We're through. I don't want you anymore. Researchers from Brigham Young University in Utah gave 145 participants different potential ways to get kicked to the curb and found that most people don't want bad news relayed to them gently or in a roundabout way. Junior, okay?
But
I see the way you're looking at me. They want it directly.
Okay, but who you talking to? Because if you tell a stalker, what you mean?
Just go ahead and say it right there. I'm breaking up with you.
Yeah, I think that's best because the slow bleed process, people trying to figure out why is things different, why he changed, why she changed. I think most people would rather just get the news there so we can deal with it. Because they're trying to figure out why I don't hear from them no more. That's really ain't the way to go.
Yeah.
It's painful for everybody. Then you got to drag it out. Even if you through, you got to be in there trying to figure out, let me go and call her one more time,
Can I text her?
You mean break up with her via text and not face to face?
That's the coward's way out.
That is a coward way out.
He's so whack for that.
Okay.
If you text a girl break up, that's whack.
Have you done that before?
Yes.
I'm not gonna say that right now. I just want to know how y'all feel.
Yeah, just
I think it's wrong to break up with a girl via text, but for a guy's standpoint, it is much cleaner.
Yeah,
because you don't want to get killed.
Yeah, it's the best way.
Or poisoned, or.
I didn't do that, Shirley. I mean, I texted. I mean, I saw her. She thought I didn't see her, but I saw her outside the apartment. I'm just gonna tell you.
Oh, you had a.
Yeah, I just text. I think we through. Just texted it right there. I see her outside. I'm not going out there. I saw her look at her phone and get the text. Yeah, not going out there.
She didn't respond back?
Yeah.
Why was she there in the first place?
Because I didn't show up.
Oh. Okay.
Y'all supposed to get together and you didn't show up?
No. Because she crazy.
You ain't never had nobody break up with you that didn't tell you that y'all was broke up?
Yeah.
Nah. Well, does it count if somebody cheated on you and you found out that that's their way of telling you?
That's the number one breakup way. Yeah.
Is it bad to want to do it one more time before you break up? I'm not asking as a married man. I'm asking as
what you had heard.
As a stupid man. What?
So you're asking for me, fool, or something.
I'm asking for Junior. Thank you.
Yeah. Go get your wisdom teeth back.
Wow.
All right.
Steve, you're mighty quiet on this one.
Yeah, I mean, it's not, I keep losing. Are y'all switching the subjects? It seemed like the subject changed once.
We do that all the time on the show.
Right, but the original question was what?
Oh, the original thing was we were talking about what's the best way to break up. And Carla brought in, what if they cheat? And we were saying that's the number one way that it's over.
Yeah, see,
they didn't really tell you
once Tommy philosophy enters this conversation, that's why I usually do get quiet.
Yeah. You know what? You're right.
What did you just say? But is it all right to do it one more time? What they got to do with? That's where the disconnect comes from.
Yeah.
And I'm reacting as what the person in the car listening to the show is doing too.
All right, and we'll be back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, please welcome Texarkana's.
You know Texarkana? I done drove through y'all many times on my way to
That's what everybody says.
Arkansas.
Yeah.
I told you.
I have to.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something. Sure appreciate y'all. Y'all don't know what's about to happen, but y'all life about to be different. you are about to be joined in and united at the hip with one of the greatest morning show in the world. So thank y'all. So here it is. Go on and be it. So let us use you. Enjoy yourself.
How you get to
Take care.
Texarkana?
Huh?
How you get to Texarkana? What freeway is it?
Off 30.
He knew that right away, didn't he? He didn't even hesitate.
Get up on 30, little bit, you know, you're between Dallas and Little Rock. And I mean, between Dallas and Arkansas. It's right there. You can't miss it. It's on 30. You can't miss it.
Gotcha.
I ain't never met nobody from there, but I know it's there.
Yes,
Everybody go
there.
through it.
Yeah, never met nobody from there.
It's Texarkana's new home for today's R&B and throwbacks, the all-new Magic 93.3.
Right.
Well, last night was the BET Hip Hop Awards hosted by DJ Khaled. Cardi B, our girl, did her thing. She's from the Bronx and just doing it right now. She's the it girl right now. Yes, she is. She took home 3 microphones at the BET Hip Hop Awards for this year. Still riding the massive wave from Bodak Yellow, Cardi proved her star power by landing the Hustler of the Year award, which bested the likes of Jay-Z, DJ Khaled, Sean, Puffy Combs, and Chance the Rapper. She used to be on Love and Hip Hop, of course, and she snagged Single of the Year and Best New Hip Hop Artist. Cardi B took to the stage to perform her #1 Billboard Hot 100 single. Steve, you remember when you did the lyrics on your talk show? Take a listen.
The song is called Bodak Yellow. Most of you are familiar with it. Now, I'm going to put up the actual lyrics, okay? Now, in fact, let's all read it together. All right, you got it? You ready? All right, go. Now, she says she gonna do what to who? Let's find out and see. Cardi B, you know where I'm at. You know where I be. This club, just a party.
Wow.
They took over, Steve. They took it over.
They know every word.
Everybody knows that song.
I'm reading it for what I'm the first time.
Yeah.
The audience knew it.
Oh yeah. Everyone knows. Yeah, it's the biggest
Marjorie
hit.
has actually put her on her site for some of her fashions.
Oh,
Yeah.
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 She loves
Cardi
fashion.
B
Yeah,
right
they
now.
do.
She's the realest right
Yes.
now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm allowed to comment. Yeah. My wife has put her on her Instagram for some of her fashion. And that's all. I know good and hell well not to say nothing.
Yeah, well, congratulations again to Cardi B with the #1 song in the country and winning Single of the Year award and Best New Hip Hop Artist at the BET Hip Hop Awards. All right, so congratulations.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Here we are with just one more thing, our last break of the day. And the San Francisco Dungeon is offering the public a chance to spend the night in a reconstructed Alcatraz prison. The cell, a prison cell.
Okay.
Who want to do that?
I can tell you who's going to do it.
This is coming up October 30th and 31st.
Yeah.
The cell is authentically reproduced to make you feel like you're staying in the actual creepy Alcatraz prison, and prisoners will get dungeon-issued pajamas and midnight snacks, as well as a spooky bedtime story from a dungeon resident.
There'll be no black people signing up for that.
Absolutely. I'm with you when you're right.
What you ain't going to do is get us in there and trick us and keep the key.
No, sir.
We just out here. And my mom and them don't know who I am. Man, we already know.
They're charging for this. They're charging $600. Get this, $666
to go to jail
per person. 666.
You get a nice, real nice room for that at the DoubleTree.
Right.
But you know there's going to be
They got hot cookies at the desk and everything.
Yeah.
I love the DoubleTree.
There's going to be someone that's gonna take. Yeah, someone. Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be
Paying to
full.
go to jail.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's gonna be full.
Yeah.
For Halloween, huh?
Ain't no black folks doing that.
Yeah, this is for Halloween.
Ain't no black people.
Waking up this morning was already scary enough for me.
we just barely made it to work.
Man.
I'm already black enough.
Wow,
Man,
yeah.
It's amazing the stuff people come up with.
I know.
But you know what? Erwin and Fire said it best. Gonna find a few to always walk with you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what you do. Somebody go along with it.
OJ, perfect example. OJ.
OJ out, man. Where OJ at now, man?
I saw a picture on social media. He was at a Verizon store.
You gotta get a phone.
And then they do a skit on him.
Everybody in that
Saturday
skit.
Night Live.
Yeah.
Yes.
We've been
With
And
some
they
plastic.
said that
Night.
he went on an online dating blind date or something, and the lady didn't know that she was dating OJ. And they went and had steak, and they gave him a plastic knife.
He was like, he questioned it, right?
I can't believe they gave me this plastic knife.
And it was OJ was played by your boy, Steve Keenan.
Well, at least he playing somebody else now.
Yeah, because he has you down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
What?
I just wonder what is OJ like? Has anybody even spoken to him? Like, like, hey OJ, how you doing today? Anything?
Do you want to talk to him?
Nah, not really. I'm just asking. Like, if you see him, what happens?
OJ, what's up, man?
Say hey and keep it moving.
From a
But
distance.
you know what, man? Like, man, like when that reporter followed him to the gas station and was asking questions, he's just a little bit perturbed. Oh, man, come on, man, for real? Are you stalking me, man? I mean, he doesn't, I don't know if he understands how big of a news item he is, because he been in jail for, 9 years?
Yeah, and out of a 33-year sentence. And it would be even bigger, Steve, if we weren't dealing with the current administration in the White House. It would be even bigger. OJ's story and his release and all of that.
Well, hell, that's why the NFL thing is so big. It wouldn't be that big if the president wasn't involved.
Yeah.
Right.
True.
Yeah. Because they were boycotting last year. They were doing a protest. I wouldn't say boycott, but protesting last year.
Yeah,
think
that's
y'all
how
gonna
Colin
make
Kaepernick
OJ.
started it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna make OJ mad. Y'all need to quit talking about OJ. Y'all gonna make him mad. Stop that.
I was reading somewhere that he had contacted a brothel and
Oh, you had that story about the brothel and
He went to a brothel?
Well, he just
say
got out
he
of
contacted.
prison.
Well, I mean, he owed that now. He ought to be able to run through the brothel for a minute now. Let him have that.
Well, never mind.
Who's stopping
I
him?
don't know who's going to do it.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
exactly.
I'm Steve right again.
OJ's here. OJ's here,
Steve right
girls.
here. Once Tommy interject his stupidity, conversation, it came right there.
See how now we ain't even talking about this no more?
Right there.
What you say now? What did
He ought to be able to go through the brothel, right? I mean, what's...
Like the
Every man coming out of jail ought to be able to stop at the brothel on the way home.
Girls, OJ's here.
It's gonna be so many turtlenecks on. No, ain't nobody trying to be fine when OJ walk in the door.
You don't want to get picked?
Hell no, you ain't trying to get picked.
Line up. Everybody line
I
up.
was OJ. I go down there. He in Vegas. I go down there, get me a bed put on.
Something.
What's your name, Joe? Spell it, sir. J-O.
I know, that's crazy.
Oh, well.
Are you doing anything for Halloween, Steve?
No, Halloween ain't my damn holiday. I can't about no damn Halloween. Don't
That's
come
for your
by my
kids,
house
your
and
grandkids.
Yeah, you have
Grandkids.
You're not going to give out candy or anything?
The
Well,
grandkids.
you know how spread out my houses is where I stay? Your baby be tired as hell trying to walk from all these damn doors. You open up them damn gates, them houses so far from the damn street, your baby be tired as hell. Be trying to come in and sit down, watch TV.
Have a cool drink.
They go back out.
No, I'm not in the neighborhood where they pass out candy.
Oh, okay.
We
Let's go ring Steve's doorbell.
I know.
Man, don't even ring the door. Man, ain't nobody finna do all that.
Oh, okay. All right, well, then take us home, Steve.
Ladies and gentlemen, have yourself a great weekend. A wonderful week. Just like the one we had at Sand and Soul. See you Monday.
Yeah.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old, unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit steveharvey.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.